Hello, everyone. I, Yashvardhan Sharma, alongside Simi ma'am
Hello, everyone.
from Cambridge Code Group of Schools, welcome you all to episode 6 of Blazing Off with Alumni. Let's reconnect. Today, we have with us a highly intellectual, yet very humble alumni. Please welcome our guest for today, Abhishek Mathur. Hello, Bhaiya.
Hi everyone. Hi.
I'm pleased to make your acquaintance. So, Abhishek Bhaiya here, he is quite an inspiration. He's currently working as a software engineer at Google. He got All India rank 1267 among 1.2 million students in JEE Main 2017 and ranked 5194th out of 2 lakh students in JEE Advanced 2017. Apart from his academic achievements, there are others too, like being rated among the top 0.5% candidate masters in India at Code Forces, ranking 216th in Google Kickstart Coding Competition, and also securing international rank in International Maths Olympiad in 2016. Well, the list of his achievements can surely go on and on, but without any further delay, let's kickstart this interview with Abhishek Bhaiya. So, Bhaiya, my first question to you is, as an alumni, how do you see the school days in Cambridge Code as an experience?
Well, obviously the school days are something which you cannot forget in your life. And for me also, my school experience was pretty good. I learned so many things, met so many people, and collected so many memories that are golden in my that are very golden, and I think it will continue with me in my life. And the things which you learn, such as culture, you make new friends. Like it is something which helps you in future also. So I believe that whatever I learned at school is was not only helpful in the school days, but also it carried with me in college, and now I'm working as a professional. So it is carrying forward, and I think it was something which I will not forget in my life. It was great.
Wow. So, the bonds you forged and the experiences that you learned have given you exposure and you move forward positively. That's great to hear.
Hi, Abhishek. How are you?
I'm good, ma'am. How are you?
I'm good. You're a completely changed personality. Good to see you.
Thank you, ma'am.
Abhishek, what persuaded you to choose triple IT rather than IIT?
Okay, like first, like I would like to give a brief background over this. So, like anyone in India who is pursuing PCM writes JEE, which is the Joint Entrance Exam, and it's his or her aim to get into an IIT. So I secured a rank of around 5,000, which got me a seat in IIT. But the thing was, I wasn't getting branch of my choice. I was desiring computer science, but like there were selected colleges, even there were new IITs which were offering me computer science. But the thing was, I was passionate about this field, and I wish to learn this from a premier institute. So like I went to Triple IT Hyderabad because they were offering computer science there, and like it was a complete preference order. I had set some preferences, which college to choose and which branch to focus on. So for my case, it was only computer science, as I wanted to become a software engineer from very beginning. So the scope for choosing was very limited. So I went to Triple IT instead of an IIT.
Yeah, obviously, one should follow our passion. That is very important. What we decide and our workplace should be according to our passion. As you said that you always wanted to be a software engineer, was Google your dream company?
Yeah, actually, like when I came to the college, so initially you don't have any idea like where you will join after 4 years if you're working as a professional. So when I came to college, I came to learn about various things, which are the tech giants, which focus on programming, because my core work is programming related. So the first thing I inquired getting into college was which are the biggest tech giants I should aim for after graduating. So these were the companies I had in mind, like Google, Microsoft, Apple. So like these were some of the dream companies, and I'm very glad that I'm part of a company right now. So yeah, I would surely say it was a dream that came true eventually.
So that's great. You found your dream company and your passion. That's really great.
Right. Like I always
So,
wanted to do something which would affect the audience directly. And working with such a company is like, it happens to be good. Like if you're in the direct touch of something, of a company with making some products which directly affect the audience. Yeah.
Nice.
okay, so you followed your dream company and you are working for something that you like, right? So, would you mind sharing with us that what is it that you precisely do at Google as a software engineer?
Okay. So like currently I am the part of Google Cloud community. And to be particular, I am the part of backup and disaster recovery team here. So, like you must have seen, like whatever photos you upload, whatever your data is there on Gmail or some other workspace like that. So it needs to be kept updated, and the backup needs to be taken so that in case any disaster happens, the data gets lost, so we can recover it successfully after that also. So recently, like there were some phishing attacks and some vulnerabilities issues also. So this team particularly focuses on that. They make the solutions for backup and disaster recovery. So in any case, any disaster happens in future, the data loses, so we can recover that effectively.
Okay, so your whole expertise in based on data recovery, that's nice to know. Right.
Abhishek, are you still connected to your school friends?
Yes, ma'am. Actually, like we were 5 or 6 friends, very close friends, and we were studying together since class fourth and fifth. And I would say like I am still connected with them. Even like we have got friendship of around more than 12 years, 10 or 12 years. But yeah, we don't feel like that. We still think that our friendship is as old as the time we were enjoying back in school days. We get, like we don't see each other in regularly in weeks or months because everyone has got into jobs. Some people have started studying abroad also. But yeah, anytime like if we get a moment, we try to keep in touch and meet as much as possible.
Yeah, actually, school friends are very valuable. You cannot forget that bonding which is connected in the early days of childhood that lasts forever.
Right.
Here, can you describe a difficult bug or a recovery task that you were tasked with and fixing in a large application? And how did you debug the issue? Anything related to like that, an incident?
Um, like I have experience of only 8 to 9 months working in this company, but yeah, I would surely say it like few months back. I don't know if you have heard about that. There was a log4j vulnerability that was all across the globe. So all the teams in Google, Microsoft, Facebook, any tech company, they were facing this vulnerability, and it was a very, you can say it was a tech vulnerability. So very critical, and all of the teams were focused on that. So like one of my contributions can be guided in this way. Like I was a part of team which was involved in solving this vulnerability at Google. So yeah, I think so. Like it should suffice.
So solving that global vulnerability would be a difficult task, I might say. Like, and the fact that you could do it and you were that conscientious is respectable to me, really.
Abhishek, what is that one thing which you learned and would never let it off in your transition from being a Cambridgian to a triple IIT?
Man, I would say discipline. Like what I learned the most at school was discipline, and I think like our school is very particular about that. So I tried to carry that skill forward because coming to higher classes like 11th and 12th, more you study, more the discipline is, more success you get. So that was the mantra that I think I followed, and it was really working well. So I carried that forward to my college also, and I tried to keep a balance between my studies and play. That thing also I learned from school only. uh, I can say that it surely helps to everyone, like, and maybe whoever watching this video can also follow this. And certainly if you are following discipline in whatever task you are doing, it will surely result in a higher way.
I totally agree with you. Discipline is a key to success. If you're not disciplined, we can't succeed in our life, and we can't face the challenges of the life. So discipline
Right.
is a must, and that is a must in Cambridge.
Okay, so this is a hypothetical one. If you could go back in time and change one thing about you, what would that be?
Okay, it's a tough question actually, but not tough for me because I can surely say like I was very introvert in school.
Okay.
I was very limited to speaking to people. And if you ask my teachers also, they would say, like, you can ask Simi ma'am also. She was my personality development teacher. We had classes back then. And I could only talk to 5 or 6 people max in school. But I think like if I get a chance to go back, I would surely change that habit because more you interact with people, more network you grow, and it surely helps in future. Like for example, when I came to college, this habit slowly turned. I started talking to people. I started to making friends. So that surely helps. And like currently, I'm working as a professional, so it helps in learning more. So more you learn, more you talk with people, more you learn. So I think like it is one thing everyone should follow. They should be extrovert.
Okay. Well, yeah, I do agree. Interaction is really essential to overall development. And I also agree that regret can be tough to deal with, like you just mentioned. But the fact that you accepted it and you tell it as a mistake is really admirable to me.
Abhishek, what are your two majors takeaway from Cambridge Growth?
I would say like the cultural part was good, and I can surely say like it uh, made me learn how to work in a community with a diversity of people. So like we had a group of friends where people came from different states. So in my group also there were some people who are not belonging locally. So this was one thing like I learned how to work with people from different backgrounds and community, and this will help you in future, like in case you are working, you go outside, you go abroad, and you need to work with a team um, where there are people from different backgrounds. Still you manage to do well, and you are able to collaborate with them and you get the results. So this is one of the key things I learned at school itself. And the second thing I would say, dedication. Like I I think like I was very particular about whatever I was doing. Discipline is one thing, and dedication is the other thing. Because if you are doing something with discipline, but you are not dedicated to it, then it may not give you the best results. But I think like if you are dedicated to whatever you are doing, you do with discipline, you do it with full focus, then you can surely achieve it. And this is something I was following since class 10th or 11th, I would say. And I'm glad to say like I am following the method now also.
Yeah, it reflects through your personality, the way you behave. It always reflected, and it's really great. So, how do you plan to continue growing in your professional expertise and knowledge?
The thing is like I always wanted to learn, and I wish to continue learning. Like there are various things in technology that we can learn day to day. So like this is my aim. I keep reading articles. I follow tech talks. I follow leaders in the community, and so I'm inclined towards technology a bit more, I would say. So uh, I keep like myself up to date with the latest technology. Like for example, you have heard about machine learning. So when I first learned about this in my second or third year, I went on exploring it much and much. So like I built few projects also on top of that. So it is something like everyone should follow. They should continue learning irrespective of their age.
Yeah, it's a fact that learning never stops. If we stop learning, we'll stop there. So we have to explore. It is really important to be successful. We have to explore and be updated. I totally agree.
Right.
Well, I'm excited for a response to my next question. So we came to know that you enjoy playing tabla. and then you consider it your hobby. So, like, did investing time in playing tabla and did that give you any kind of opportunities or enhance your life or mental productivity or have any kind of positive impact on you?
Actually, I'll tell you this whole story. It's very interesting. So
Okay.
I started playing tabla from class six. You can say it as a peer pressure. I went to my nani's house. Someone was playing that. My mother insisted like you should also play. Okay, then I went to the tutor and I started learning tabla. So I learned it, I think 3 to 4 years, and then I got a habit to play tabla. But I wasn't expecting it would become a stress buster for me. So like in the senior years when I was in class 11th and 12th, so then I wasn't playing tabla as a learning skill, but as a hobby kind of thing. So like whenever I feel bored or whenever I feel too stressed, because in the senior years you can feel like if you are studying 4 to 5 hours a day or even more, then there are some times you feel irritated or frustrated. Then I would insist like you can opt such a hobby. Like I was having tabla, I could play it anytime I was having any uh, stress or like it was something like I had on my plate whenever I feel bored or low.
Okay. Well, that was quite the tale from peer pressure to a stress buster. The tabla was for you, and it's a good thing that you can use it as for getting that momentary relief out of your daily life and daily routine, right? Well, that would be the questions from me and ma'am. Now we have some Cambridgians who also want to ask a few questions. So first of all, we have Niharika Sharma. Niharika, please go on with the question.
Namaskar, Bhaiya. I am Niharika and I'm a student of class 10. I just wanted to ask you about the contribution of your presence in the science club at Cambridge Court.
Okay. I think, ma'am, if I remember correctly, like I was part of science club in class 9, 10, 10th. And it was something that came very new to our school. Like before, I think there was no such club. We had activities, but we didn't have any such club in particular. So that club, I would say, helped to increase creativity a lot, because the things we did at science club were truly amazing. Like we kept exploring things. What are the new things coming into market? How can we improve that? How can we innovate things? So one of these things, like one project we made was milk boil controller. So when you boil milk at home, so sometimes it spills out. So how can we stop that? So these were some of the crazy ideas we got out from there. And like I would say, mainly it focused on creativity. So all the members, I think, in science club were surely involved a lot, and their ideas helped each other to grow their mind skills and grow the ideas, learn new things every day, explore in the field of science in particular.
Bhaiya, your kind words have really motivated me to be a part of some or the other club, to be a successful personality just like you. Thank you.
Thank you, Niharika, for your question. For the next question, we have Hemang Taneja. Please go on.
Hello, Bia. I am Himang Taneja. And as we have been discussing that how important IIIT was in your life and how you could get your dream subject, which was computer science at IIIT. So do you think IIIT had some role in getting you a job at Google?
I can say yes, because like there was very strong coding culture at our college. So like if you talk about these tech companies, one thing they all can contribute in common is programming. So like in our college, there was no other branch apart from computer science and electrical. So you can say that everyone in the college was at least learning a language. So I can say that in these 4 years at my college, there hasn't been a single day where I did not do any programming. So all of these things collected together, they surely help you. Like after these 4 years, when I was sitting for interview in Google, uh, it was not that easy, I would say, but to be honest, but yeah, it surely helped, because if you do something regularly and calling it 4 years, you are doing programming for continuously 4 years, then it surely helps to achieve the goal.
Thank you, Bia. Google truly is such a benchmark in every employee's mindset. Like if you tell somebody that you are working in Google, the respect just goes to another level. Thank you for your kind words.
Right. Thank you, Hemang. Last up, we have Lavanya with a question. Lavanya Sharma, please.
Hello, Bhaiya. So my question to you is that now when you are working with Google, what exactly is Google looking for from its new recruits?
Okay, so Google mainly looks for programming, as I said, and it mainly focuses on your coding skills and your efficiency in writing codes. Apart from that, there is one thing more like I found unique in Google, which is a Googliness round. So in Googliness round, you are basically judged on your behavioral and presentation skills. So in case you are not culturally fit, then they ask you to become one, so that you are comfortable in a community where everyone is such. So like if you are having good community skills, if you are having good coding skills, you are good collaborating with people, then you can surely make it to Google.
Thank you, Bhaiya, and I'm sure that your guidance is going to help many students in their future.
Right. Well, that was it from us. Thank you, Aya, for all the dynamic responses you just gave to us. Your experiences and the way you just answered the question and the way you have evolved is truly an inspiration to us. It was really a pleasure having you with us here today on this interview. We wish you a best of luck for your future. And thank you everyone for watching this. We'll be back here with another episode of Blazing Art with Alumni. Let's reconnect very soon. Until then, keep smiling, work smart, and make your dreams come true. Thank you.